Hello and welcome to episode 85 of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3 as the Roman Empire. A Roman Empire with a tilted title, apparently, making it slightly more difficult to read. And then we have the small Roman Empire as well as in Britannia. I don't actually remember what we did last episode, which is kind of just surprising seeing it as it was only yesterday I recorded it. But we did something, basically. We did something, which is good, I guess. Norfolk, that's one county. We could actually take this. They're naked. East Anglia, join the Empire, please. And apparently they're already invaded by someone. This young child. Interesting. He is apparently Irish. We're going to go and kill him off then. US siege leader, that's fine. Someone died. A friend, the West Francian king. Interesting. And he was apparently on my council. He was my marshal. Which means I need a new one. Yeah, this duke should be okay. He should be okay. Or take this guy to make him like me. Oh, you my friend? Can I please see the opinion? Apparently not. I think that's my game's fault. Okay. And speed 4 of course. Just make this slightly quicker. If possible. Farmsteads. Interesting. I think we did some stuff here in Germany, in East Francia. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's about it. What we did. And we're trying... These haven't really... That's why this is going so slow, they haven't reinforced yet. If you look at this siege weapons, I feel like those aren't working today. Here. Man at arms. Yes, only 0.4. It should be better than that, but it's not. We have a very high base, apparently, which helps us. So right now the trebuchets aren't reinforcing at all, which makes sense, seeing as they are here. Okay, so they're divided up for some reason. Doesn't really make sense, but okay. So what should be the next target? How close are we to Paragon of Virtue? Kinda far away. I need more piety. Sebastianus. He's my grandson. He's disfigured, apparently, but I can't see it. But apparently he is disfigured. Somewhere. Then who should this disfigured guy marry? She's countess, she's beneath us. It doesn't really matter. I like genius. We all do like genius. Reinforce genius, make sure that the child is going to be genius. Sounds like a good idea. There we go. Force demands, that's done. He was naked and we don't need to see him anymore. That should be part of England. And it is. I think we have a truce with you, Ireland. Yes, we do. Could I murder you? It doesn't seem like it, but I think we could bribe some people. Because I want to take the last piece of... These are two actual, like, independent duchies. It's going to need to have 2 wars to take that, basically. But we're going to be able to. In due time, by killing the guy. Which I'm apparently not able to. Apparently people don't like me. Another person became Greek. Awesome. How's the culture looking? It's spreading like a wildfire. The Greekness of the Roman Empire. I do enjoy that. And the religion, of course, is everywhere. Even here. even though Egypt is basically Adamite. Because apparently this guy is still an Adamite. I'm trying to make him like me, right? Could I bribe you? Oh, apparently I have a hook on him. He has a hook on me. No, I have a hook on him. But if I sent him a gift, would he accept the conversion? He would. And that's going to solve this issue. That's going to make his... They should convert in due time. That's going to solve the Adamite problem, hopefully. Because there's a lot of Adamites. When I think about it. There's a lot of Adamites. Why would you want to kill her? Leave her alone. And you're staying in there, my man. I'm telling you, you're not getting out. So what's the faction looking like? It's okay. I need to replenish my levy as well. Okay, someone's trying to kill my nephew as well. And this guy wants to leave. No. I don't think so. So how is this? That's terrible. Why do people like you so much? Hopefully we can get some events to help us out with this one. Because otherwise we're going to have some problems. Okay. That would be a critical amount of stress though. So I prefer that one. There's something we could do to... No. Where's our food? Yeah, give me some stress. Make me lose some stress, basically. So why is she important? I don't care. It's not me. It's not like I gave away a murder. Yeah, I'm shy. Leave me alone. Apparently I'm handsome. I'm only comely. It's not handsome. Handsome is a trait by its own. There is a difference. It's a sealant. What is it with all of the naked Adamites? Is it something to do with Adamites and being naked in this game? Because they are everywhere. I feel like everyone that's not Orthodox is Adamite by this point. Okay. That was a fail. Can't you cross that? It seems like a crossing. Are you serious? That's weird. Sealand. And she's leading the troops apparently, but I couldn't catch her. Okay, so how many managers do we have now? Yeah, they started to replenish. That's very good. So someone is trying to scheme against my cousin. I can make this guy like me. Because I'm a learned man. And it worked. And now he loves me. Messenger pigeon. But I gain involved. That's not very good. Hopefully. Bloody hell. That's like what I needed. It's very, very obvious that I could get caught trying to kill a guy. Because the chance is very low. And the secrecy is not that good. And no one else wants to join. I lost another friend. The guy of bloody hell, I just made that guy. Please tell me that you... We have another Adamite. You and your wife. Please? Put on some clothes. We're Romans, we're not savages. There we go. She decided to put on some clothes and she decided to become a military man. Or woman, or whatever. I don't really care. She can cuckold me if she wants to. It's not that important. I don't want more children, so I don't want to replace her. It's not like I have her for making children anymore. I'm having her because I basically just want to have her stats. That's the important thing. So this is the kingdom of Frisia, which we don't own yet. We don't really hold that much of it. And apparently this is a religious site. I think this is actually for the Norse. They have this as a religious site. I think that's the thing. If I think about it for a second. Let me see here. Someone's slightly less good. Slightly worse. Bloody hell, I hate that. Because I'm below my domain limit, giving away counties giving me stress because I'm ambitious. But I don't want that. I don't want to hold onto that county. It makes sense, but it's annoying. I need more counties. Can I build some more? I could upgrade those ones. At least. This is fully done. This is fully done, but I could upgrade here. Prefer this one because it's development. Pardon me. Paulo. Could I build more counties? No. It's not really that possible. I just have this huge amount of money which I can't use for anything. Yeah, I'm already reclusive, so I can use it. That's good. We are maxed out on fame, so that's a good thing. Someone died, so I gained even more stress now. I don't think we're gonna make this one happen. So I'm actually not gonna risk it. To be honest. She can be focused on... Pardon me, she can be focused on intrigue though, it's okay. I'm very close to getting stress level 2. That could be quite bad. So we have a lot of Danish people and a lot of naked people. Would prefer to use Holy Warden. That's 3 counties. That's 2 counties. That's 1 county. I would prefer 3 counties. It's always preferable. And I think we can do this only by using our men-at-arms kind of comfortably. Yeah, especially seeing as we caught her army. Hopefully we can actually catch her. Seeing as she's leading the troops herself. No, we didn't catch her. Too bad. 2 months. Make the guy like me even more. How is the science looking? We're still 48 years away from that one. It's going to take 10 years, that's going to take 4 years. Very close to have maxed out science without having the next one available. Because someone is sleeping around. Good on her. Now she's in prison. So it feels like the sleeping around wasn't worth it. Obviously. There's really nothing special we could do. So you're done? Awesome. Sieging down the war goal is always a preferable thing, but that's a city, so it's going to be very easy to siege down. And or rather very quick. It's only like 2 siege ticks. So that's very good. I like that. We even got a small wall breach as well, making it even easier. I don't really need to claim throne because I'm obviously a landed person myself. But whatever. So someone else died in my prison. Good on her. Good on her on dying. Because that's the army. We have more siege equipment now. Someone's trying to kill someone, I don't really care. Accusations of witchcraft. Bloodstained cloth. Crow's feathers. Strange smelling concoctions. This is the evidence presented to me by a group of villagers from Byzantine as proof that Sergia... Who is she? He's this wandering miracle woman, shrewd and possessed with huge amount of learning, has been practicing witchcraft in her hut on the outskirts of their village. The villagers claim that her evil works must be the cause of their sick animals and are calling for her execution. What sort of person are we? We are trusting, we are ambitious, and we are shy. We're also a bit of a sodomite. Upset peasants, that's only popular opinion. I would gain piety. I would like that. I like having piety. Or we could just do this one and have this person join my court for free without burning her. Yeah, sure. I like the piety. Having piety is never a bad idea. Especially seeing as I want to go for Paragon of Virtues, I could Holy War for Kingdom before I die, basically. Someone's planning to elope with my Heterii. He's already married to Maria. So I would hope that they wouldn't do that. He's wheezing. He's going to be fine. Must stop the villain behind this. We have 105 members. I feel like we're losing members. I think that might have to be like we're having a lot of women and they marry off people to not matrilineally, they marry them off patrilineally, and they don't stay inside the basically inside the realm, or they don't stay as our dynasty. I think that's the problem. So this is the kingdom or the ducal holding. It might be the kingdom. No, that's Holland or Amsterdam. It makes sense. Have you ever been to Amsterdam? Because I have. It's a beautiful city, but there's a bit too much junk all over the place. I have stress level 2 now. And we might go up to level 3, because I'm going to... I have too many duchies. This shouldn't give me stress, right? I have too many duchies. Yeah, that's fine. We have level 2 of stress, and that's severe penalty to our health. So we might actually die. We're feeling poor. How close are we to be able to... I need to do something. I feel so much lighter. I need to lose all of this stress before I die. I want to be able to go for Holy War. Be gone, all of you. Every guest leaves. Oh, that's money. Symbol of folly. That's... I'm just going to do this one. That actually helped. We're not going to die of stress. Okay, we're done with this guy now. The guy of Syria. He's very strong. He's incredibly strong. Look at that. How is that even possible? Would you like to become my friend? I can't even make you my friend. That's stupid. Okay. Can we attack you, my man? No, we have a truce with you. Can I attack someone else then? Like those guys? But I would like to attack them for a kingdom though. Isn't that the thing? Yeah, Mesopotamia basically. So that's the thing I want to go for before this character dies. I want to go for that kingdom. How is the your drift looking? 5 years. 88 years. 55. I feel like this actually increased from where it used to be. It's never happening basically. And I think they need to be connected for those places to start drifting or something. That might be the reason. But I'm not sure. No. You can get that child. And you can get that child. Leave my prison, please. I don't want you here. So if we can't attack him, who would we like to attack then instead? Preferably Ireland, but I think I still have a truce with them. I do. And I can't kill him because I failed. So I need to do something about this. We could do this. Basically just take all of these France here. That's always an option. Constant invading, constant warfare. That's the Roman way of life. Basically. There's nothing else to it. That's the Roman way of living. Like in the ancient era, studies has shown that like the Romans basically spent half of the state budget was 50% of the state budget was spent on the cost for the military. The taxes in Rome wasn't really that high though. Dignified burial. They actually spent a lot of money basically then on their army, and as I said, their taxes were actually kind of low in Rome. The taxes weren't very much higher than like 10-15%, and for a long time Italia didn't pay taxes. Italia didn't really pay taxes until like the last century of the Western Roman Empire. Obviously it paid taxes earlier on in Rome's history, but during the later era, imperial era, Italy didn't pay taxes, which is something that was changed during Diocletian, I think. I'm not sure, but I think it was during like around the time of Diocletian that it forced Rome and Italy to start paying taxes, which was kinda not that popular because a lot of very wealthy people lived in Italia, and that made them kind of mad at the emperor. They didn't want to pay taxes, obviously. No one likes to pay taxes, or most people don't like to pay taxes. At least not in my opinion. I don't really like to pay taxes. I want to keep my money, and that's kind of greedy, but I know that's just the way it is. We could actually split those up now because the managers are finally done. Trebuchets are done reinforcing. We could finally seclude ourselves as well to lose even more stress. Awesome. We could do those, but I don't really need to because I don't need the money. The only thing good with extort subjects is because you gain a lot of dread by doing that, and having dread in this game is basically the only positive thing. Like the tyranny you get from extorting people, it's counteracted by the fact that you're going to have extra dread, which is going to make them too scared to do anything about you, basically. It's a very helpful tool to have. And I think we're done. We apparently inherited this war from Hohenberg. This invasion of Hohenberg. I would like you to do some nice teleporting for me. I think I scared him a bit there. We're going to do some slight cheekiness as well. This is just nasty, in all honesty, but I like doing it. It feels good. And that was easy. We gained some money, we gained some piety, which is awesome, because she's a Paulician apparently. We could just turn around. Okay, we can't attack her. She's part of Great Moravia. We could attack Moravia and take that over, but there's no good kingdoms that I want to take her later down the line. We might have a claim for everything, potentially. No. That is okay, that's Bavaria. It's okay, but that's terrible. Pomerania is terrible. Like Great Moravia, the kingdom is basically basically a duchy, and it's the same with Bohemia. The terrible kingdoms when it comes to the sizes. Look at Bohemia and look at Moravia. They're extremely small. But it's going to drift towards Poland, apparently. So in 8 years we could just holy war for Poland, and that would be kind of interesting. If they was taken over by the same person, it would make everything very much easier when it comes to invading. Oh, I'm not endorsed. And I actually took that place myself, apparently. Even though it's part of Bavaria. Can I grant this to the King of Bavaria without gaining stress, please? Probably not. No. We gain critical stress by doing that. And we also hold... We didn't get this place. So we only kept one of them. For no apparent reason. Doesn't really make sense. I hate being ambitious. It's a very good trait to have when it comes to... like, the traits. But stress gain and stuff like that, it's terrible. And I think ambitious used to be better in CK2. When it comes to the stats, I think it was like +2 to everything. I'm not sure. It might have been +1 in CK2 as well. I don't really remember. It was a long time ago since I played the game. Seeing as I played this game since it came out. Our income is very good. Even though it's not really that good for us because we don't need the money. I'm just waiting for my piety to get up. We're kinda close. Kinda. So Duke will inherit a Duke, which apparently is a higher tier than his primary tier. It doesn't really seem like that, right? He's already a Duke. It's not a higher tier. He shouldn't... Nothing should happen. Really, nothing should happen. It doesn't make sense for anything to happen there. We would attack Nubia, but we can't really attack Nubia because they're actually Orthodox. Everyone here is basically Orthodox, and that's kind of annoying. We could attack down the Arabian Peninsula, I guess. That could be an option. So that's the Duchy of Mecca, right? Yeah, basically it is. Okay, so where is this? Apparently it's nowhere. But I would like to stay it often now because the stress I gain from doing this is severe. I wouldn't like to die yet. He is disinherited, right? He's 48, he's feeling fine. He's actually feeling good. That's even better. Then we're going to play as Nicephorus. Or his brother, whichever one I prefer. And they're kinda the same. I think this guy has better traits. He's humble, he's generous, which is not that good, but... And he's also paranoid. Ooh, he doesn't like inviting people to... into schemes. This guy is fat. He's generous. And he's callous. Which is okay. I don't know. I don't need the money. But this would be a stewardship lifestyle though. Yeah, sure. I saved a fortune, 300 gold. It's not really a fortune when you think about it. It's basically the same I get from Mr. Ransoming a couple of children. Who is this person? Why is he inside my prison? I have a lot of people inside my prison which I don't really care about. We gained just 300 gold from our steward. And someone died. Our spy master died. It's too bad. We have this adulterer with a wound, actually gout, and he likes to flagellate himself. Nasty. He seems like a very good spy master, my man. Please. You're welcome. Stop doing that nasty thing to yourself, please. So Alba is losing 3 wars at once. They're actually attacking Denmark. Seems like a stupid thing to do. Okay, so Roman Iceland is not going to happen. Okay, I was just trying. Scandinavia is just a mess. A big mess. Is there someone we could attack, potentially? I want to attack someone. I don't really know when I think about it. Because of the stress, that was the reason I want to go for Mecca. So this woman, good on you. Because his independence faction is actually kind of strong. We could... Bloody hell, everything I do gives me stress. It's insane. Why do you hate me so much? Why aren't you... You're an iconoclast. Bloody hell, can I murder you? No. We could try though. It's always worth trying. And we're actually going to kill a guy. Because we don't have place for iconoclasts guys inside our... Okay, so we have a new holy order, apparently. We have 2 ones. And for some reason I could actually hire this one. No. I cannot. This one is very big. It's a no cost, but it's very big. It's probably because I am the Grandmaster, or the Patron. Look at the size of that one. It's only Order Knights, and they're very good. I have never used it though. I haven't really needed to. We could try it out, I guess, if that like in this direction. I really want to attack someone. I just want to attack someone. Someone. I can't just sit still and do nothing. It's boring. Race everyone. See if we can catch his army. I don't care about this guy. He's disinherited. He doesn't really matter. He's not important. We are still stronger than they are. We have much better troops as well. The scandal. Someone else has slept with someone of no importance. Good on her. Now see, she's inside my cozy dungeon. So this is going to be very quick because it's probably a tribe. We can finally do something about. We didn't actually lose any stress because we are shy. That's stupid. Large levies. I guess that's a good thing. These are probably tribes, which is speeding everything up. Hopefully we can do something that makes us lose when it comes to stress. Because we're very close to threshold, as we can see. Apparently we should be a level 2, which means, yeah, health. Yeah, become my friend, please. You seem like a nice guy. Scheme. Someone's trying to kill Tekla. What have I done? I obviously have a thing for spilling the beans about things. Apparently, it's not the first time. It's kind of interesting, actually. I'm such a gossip. Okay, so someone has a lover. Interesting. Neighbors' wars are resolved. My brother died from obesity. Of course he did. And very soon I am going to die from stress. Because why the hell not? It seems like a fine idea to die from stress. This bloody game. It's killing me. And my character. Curses. He found out. We can convince some more people. I don't think there's going to be enough though. I'm trying to see some... Did I just lose another brother? Yeah, I think I did. I lost one other of my brothers. The guy that was... The people that were disinherited. I lost both of them. And now I'm feeling very bad about myself. Feeling poor. We're still a very old man. Obviously, so it wouldn't be that bad for us to die, but I would really like to get level 4 first, because I really, really want to go on that holy war for a kingdom. If we're able to. Because why the hell not? I just want to take a big chunk of this area. But apparently that's never going to happen, because they're actually breaking up pieces. Bloody hell. But right now we're just going to focus on this war and make sure it's finished. That's the important thing. Just don't care about. This is not something we're going to focus on right now. Basically, because we lost the faction apparently, and we're home. Very good. So how quick are you? Because you're done. I think this is about the only 2 sieges we need now. Then we're done. We lost an agent. I feel like this is never going to happen as well. We have become really bad at scheming. There's one more siege, then we're done. Interesting. Come on, man. How long is this going to take? 40 days. That's fine. That's dandy fine. They're not even close to sieging Medina now. Like, look at that. The very slowest sieges in comparison to me. I think it has to do with the fort level as well, though. Probably. There you go. We have a big chunk of basically modern-day Saudi Arabia. And I'm going to give away this between episode, because I'm going to take a break here, guys. So like, subscribe if you have enjoyed this video. Leave a comment too if you want to. And I'm going to see you next time. See you soon. Bye.